Working with Tom has been, I picked Tom because it's Tom Jones. I realised that he would understand at 34 I could still have a career, having had a career for 50 years himself. I didn't need to be a little pop starlet that needed nurturing or teaching necessarily. I just needed guidance and some sort of critique, and I knew that he was the man for the job. We have a very similar vocal, and working with him as a man has been phenomenal. His son Mark, part of his management team, or his manager, has been awesome, and Tom himself. They've just been, it's been like, Team Tom has been one happy family. The blind audition, when there's a lot pinned on it. I mean, for me, performing in front of an audience of 1,000 people is nothing. I've done that for years. That's what I do. This is my job. But when there's 4 people with their backs turned, scrutinising you, and it's their decision whether you go on to the next stage, that gives you a whole different level of mindset. And it will bring the nerves on, because it suddenly becomes a lot more important than just walking out onto a stage and performing for people for a couple of hours. The Voice has given me a new lease of life, actually. It's got me out of a fairly hefty rut that I was in, weight-wise, physically, mentally. I've been treated so incredibly well by the BBC that it's a massive, it's light and shade compared to the other shows I've been on. Pop Idol was a long time ago and I was very young, so I can't remember too much about that. But specifically X Factor, I don't feel like any of us were treated particularly well. Even the guys that got through the further stages beyond where I got to, I still speak to now, and I know that the care and attention that's been taken by the BBC is above and beyond anything X Factor ever gave us. I came out of X Factor and nosedived and went into a fairly bad place because I felt rejected and I felt that I wasn't good enough. Very exciting, yeah, really exciting, and lots of opportunities that I wouldn't have had I not done this show. But keep watching the show, there's some great people on there, and it gets more and more interesting as we go through. So.